The Gospel of March 14th of 2020, according to St. Luke chapter 15, verses 1 to 3 and 11 to 32. Lenten Weekday. Now tax collectors and sinners were drawing near to him, so that they might listen to him. And the Pharisees and the scribes murmured, saying, "This one accepts sinners and eats with them." And he told his parable to them, saying, A certain man had 2 sons, and the younger of them said to the father, "Father, give me the portion of your estate which would go to me." And he divided the estate between them. And after not many days, the younger son gathered it all together, set out on a long journey to a distant region, and there he dissipated his substance, living in luxury. And after he had consumed it all, a great famine occurred in that region, and he began to be in need. And he went and attached himself to one of the citizens of that region, and he sent him to his farm in order to feed the swine. And he wanted to fill his belly with the scraps that the swine ate, but no one would give it to him. And returning to his senses, he said, "How many hired hands in my father's house have abundant bread, while I perish here in famine? I shall rise up and go to my father, and I will say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am not worthy to be called your son. Make me one of your hired hands." And raising up, he went to his father. But while he was still at a distance, his father saw him, and he was moved with compassion, and running to him, he fell upon his neck and kissed him. And the son said to him, "Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. Now I am not worth to be called your son." But the father said to his servants, "Quickly, bring out the best robe and clothe him with it, and put a ring on his hand and shoe on his feet, and bring the fattened calf here and kill it, and let us eat and hold a feast. For this son of mine was dead, and he has revived. He was lost and is found." And they began to feast. But his elder son was in the field, and when he returned and drew near to the house, he heard the music and dancing. And he called one of the servants, and he questioned him as to what these things meant. And he said to him, "Your brother has returned, and your father has killed the fattened calf, because he has received him safely." Then he became indignant, and he was unwilling to enter. Therefore his father, going out, began to plead with him. And in response he said to his father, "Behold, I have been serving you for so many years, and I have never transgressed your commandment. And yet you have never given me a young goat, so that I might feast with my friends. Yet after this son of yours returned, you have devoured his substance with loosened woman. You have killed the fattened calf for him." But he said to his son, "Son, you are with me always, and all that I have is yours. But it was necessary to feast and to rejoice, for this brother of yours was dead, and he revived. He was lost, and he is found." The Holy Gospel. Highlights: the 3 parables of chapter 15 of St. Luke, the lost sheep, the lost coin, and the lost son, are the core of the Holy Gospels. It represents the love of God to all and even the lost son has a place in heaven. Jesus having a meal with sinners is the reconciliation between God and the lost ones. The forgiveness of Christ is also the inclusion of the decays back in social life. The coming back of the prodigal son represents the conversion of sinners to the words and deeds of the Father of Christ. The older brother doesn't praise the salvation of his lost brother. He also doesn't accept the happiness of his father with the return. The older brother represents the ones that present themselves as morally superior, and therefore they think that can judge the others. The Pharisees and the scribes may put themselves in the same position as the older brother when they are formalistic and do not seek to follow the divine teachings from their hearts. So everyone can access the reconciliation, and the merciful God can forgive. God bless us.